24, so I do it.
So for each edge, so
I decided to join the UCSD Academy because I wanted to take the opportunity to get acquainted with the campus before we started school, and I wanted to meet all the people that I'll be working with for the next 3 years.
I enrolled because I wanted to get ahead in classes, I wanted to meet other people in my major, I wanted to kind of expand my network, meet like the professors I would take during the school year maybe.
Not only do you knock out 2 courses out of the way, but it's just like the bond building between peers, you know. So why not make friends in the summer, struggle together, and then when you start to take the quarter, study habits are there, groups are there, friendships are there, and your time is going to be a lot easier.
For me, I think the Academy is about introducing students to UCSD and giving them the best running start that they can have. The students are enrolled in 2 or sometimes 3 classes, depending on their major. And this is really great because it allows them to get a lot of their prerequisites out of the way so that they can start on their major level classes as soon as they get here. And so we have these courses which have hands-on components and a lot more attention from faculty. The class I'm teaching has 18 students in it, and when I teach it during the academic year, there's about 200. So I really get to know my students a lot better, and I think it helps them a lot to have that relationship with their professor.
They're seeing what it's required to plan their time, to study effectively, to work with others, and develop those strategies and skills that will carry them through their experience here at UCSD.
because we can follow up so closely, if anything is not working for them, we can point it out, we can kind of correct them, and so they can actually experiment with like study methods during this 5-week period so they can figure out before they get started in fall what really works for them the best.
I was kind of scared at first because it's a 5-week program. I came from a semester system where it's like 16 or 17 weeks per semester. But the fact that we have so much help like outside of class really helped.
I'm also really happy to be getting out of the way like 2 really big classes that would probably be really challenging during the quarter. And it's making me really used to the quarter system because 5 weeks is gonna make 10 weeks seem super easy.
You get to work with faculty and staff in a way that probably you don't get to do in regular year. We share a lot of information, we get a lot of resources that probably would not get.
My favorite part about the program are the mentors. The mentors have really helped me like in class and out of class. They've helped me like through genetics and organic chemistry. They're like the smartest students in their class, and they're the cream of the crop, so they've helped a lot.
We have this program called the Facets Seminar where we learn about research opportunities and be able to work on our resumes and stuff like that.
They visit some of the labs, they talk to PIs, they have visiting scholars. They write or they begin to write a resume, they practice an elevator pitch, that kind of thing.
We also have like several social events we get to go and hang out with our colleagues, with faculty, staff, get to know them better, build this bond between each other.
What I like about the program is that it was a good way to transition into UCSD. I feel very confident to take 10-week-long courses now because I successfully completed the 5-week-long courses.
It's actually magical to watch how they're forming groups and studying with each other and coming to the various studying sessions the mentors are holding.
If you do this program, you basically have a head start that you won't realize how valuable it is until you probably finish your first year and you look at all your peers and you're like, well, you know what? I actually got a much richer experience in my first year because I was studying the right way, I had more time to do other things, I actually knew about the other things that I could do.
One thing I noticed is that the Summer Academy gave me an advantage over other transfer students because at the beginning of the fall quarter, I already had friends in my classes, I already had my little support group that I could get help from and work with, and I was already used to the pace of classes at UCSD.
When I talk to other transfer students in my classes that haven't gone through the academy, I noticed that they have a lot harder time making study groups and finding resources around campus.
If you're an incoming transfer student, I would definitely suggest attending the Summer Academy. If you're willing to work hard for just 5 weeks, I think it'll help you out a lot. I think you'll find it to be a fun experience and you'll also meet a lot of great people and it'll help with your transfer to UCSD.